Welcome back to Slay the Princess. We are continuing with Act 3, the arms race. And our only option is to approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
What a bitch.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
You say that, buddy,
You step
but...
forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom. Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Sup?
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Thank you.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Okay.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
Well, we're gonna kill her this time.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Good point.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
That's fair.
Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short.
What the hell?
Slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
Bigger sword. Ha.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers you.
Damn it.
Ow. What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
Oh, a new one of us.
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
A few.
This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
You're so condescending.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. As long as we keep moving.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded.
God, you're such a
Even more
bitch.
deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan. Now.
It doesn't work, and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
Aw, thanks,
Well,
babe.
there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Are you the voice of reason? Voice of
Okay,
cheated?
let's go again. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Uh-huh.
She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. Mutually assured destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
That's crazy.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
I mean, well,
The
okay,
only thing
guess that's
we're
fair.
going to manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
that's crazy.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, This last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
Okay.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Do-do-do. Ba-ba-ba. Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts.
Nasty.
She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains
Okay.
in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy
Bear hug.
shit. She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Brother.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
All right,
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Do not act, and through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but her blow finishes its arc. You are already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Oh, thanks, babe. It clashes again and again and again. You and her entering a rhythm, free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of tides back and forth. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your heart pounds, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. And endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. The blade strikes free of violation, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what is to come. This is a good ending. You do not get to see each other die. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. You do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. You are at the cabin. Okay, well. You recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. You are the only thing I have ever known.
Aw,
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
okay.
She is part of me, and part of me is her. You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Sometimes.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What doesn't hurt?
I know only that they are.
Okay.
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Fair enough.
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more. I think that you are like me.
Uh-huh.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow
For
creeks.
gods?
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
Okay.
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be. Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
What does that even mean?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now, unfinished, dry, hollow. You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape,
Okay,
to
Einstein.
remold. How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated. I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay.
Everything, until we meet again.
Fair enough. All right.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
The princess?
You won't.
Shit. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Very
You're
strange.
here to
Very,
slay her.
very strange.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, my dialogue's completely changed. I can't. Okay. Okay. You guys know the song by Avenged Sevenfold? Was that Little Piece of Heaven, I think? That entire last chapter just had me thinking about that song. It's a little fucked up. But give it a listen. Maybe you'll realize that a little bit of strange is what you need in your life.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time,
Yeah,
by
she's
asking
very
how I know
dangerous,
that,
actually.
let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Yeah, well, I can't argue with that, actually.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Alright, let's go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning, she will lie. We're not going to go through. Ignore him.
Cabin we go.
The interior
Normal
of the
cabin?
cabin, the blade.
We are not going to take the blade with us, though.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase. Her voice
Hello?
is hypnotizing. Don't let it fool you.
Oh.
How many times do I have to tell you how...
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I'm a bird, I guess.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
You look so
binding
innocent
her
when
to
you're
the
not
far
full of
wall the
blades.
basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot
I'm
riding
begging you
on
to eat my ass.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Okay. Okay, what if I just go for it, though?
You're
Try
only
to help
making
her.
this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please
You're
don't
making
betray
a
me.
huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Shit.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Okay, well, it's made out of wood. Just hit it.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Narrator that trapped me down here.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed
Maybe
to.
I needed the blade to break her out.
Easier for who?
Shit.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising
Brother!
her hand to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she
That's
rips
so
her flesh
nasty.
from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
The
that's
blade
rough.
is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Huh.
She didn't
The cursor
so much
has, like,
as utter
blood
a
on it now.
sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Agreed.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No, I don't want to do this, bro.
This isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
No.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Trying not to.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Trying to save the princess. We're changing the name of the game.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
I know.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
A great question.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way.
But why did
into
she
your
stab
body.
us?
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
Nah, this is a whole new chapter.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, we got a new chapter this time, but that makes me.
You're on a path in the woods,
Ah.
and at the end of that path
So if
is a
I
cabin.
go through with killing her,
And in the basement of that cabin
like normal, like
is
the
a
first time,
princess.
that
You're
seems to be
here
another
to
ending
slay
that
her.
I haven't gotten to.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Huh. We're going to explore this one in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you for part 3.